This is DJ Elekt, and you're checking out Ambiance podcast.
We're going to go live in 3, 2, 1.
Cheers.
Cheers to Eddie, COVID free.
That actually was pretty smooth.
Some good shit.
Some good shit.
What up, everybody? Welcome back to Ambiance podcast. Got my good friend DJ Elekt here for the second time. The first time we recorded this episode on the rooftop, actually, it was an amazing view.
Yep.
I forgot to record his mic, and it was a fire conversation, but it's all good because we're going to redo it right now and have even a more fire conversation. Eddie.
Yes, sir.
Elekt, how you feeling, bro?
Feeling good, man. Feels good to be out of quarantine after so long, dude. It's been like 3.5 weeks. I've been stuck in my room for freaking ever. So it feels cool. So
those of you guys who don't know, Eddie got the COVID. He was hit hard with the COVID. So let's talk about that first, man, because I feel like we can't talk about anything else until we talk about that. Because I haven't seen you since before you got it, obviously. Yeah. So how was that whole experience?
We did a podcast in March, huh?
Nah, we did it late May.
Like right. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, late May. But yeah, how was that experience getting it, like, and take me through the whole experience?
I guess I got it in Vegas. I went with my girl, but we were away from everybody, so we were trying to be as careful as possible, but apparently not. I blame this on Manny, by the way, because
Manny M6?
M6, because
shit, he shot it. He gave you the at too. He said at me.
Yep. What's it called? He freaking on Sunday we were supposed to go home already. You know, we're solid, by the way. You know, like we're just ready to go home. You know, call it a day. But freaking Manny, he was like, "Yo, I'm pulling up to Vegas. Like, let's link up. Like, let's gamble." I'm like, "Fuck, I didn't even go to the casinos to gamble or anything. You know, like I just went to go like stay in the room and just like drink."
Yeah.
But I was like. I told Grace, I was like, "Yo, like you wanna go meet up with M6?" And then she was like, "Yeah, fucking let's just drink and like we'll leave later tonight." I'm like, "All right, cool, that's cool." And then Manny freaking I met up with him, but he was gambling and I was just like kind of chilling, you know. We just got a Fat Tuesday and then we went into his room. You know, I shook his hand, and I think because I didn't wash my hand, I got it from the fucker. But
from Manny?
I think so, though.
Did Manny have it too?
Yeah. Well, he's the one that told me to get checked. As soon as I left Vegas, he was like, "Hey, bro, like you might want to get checked, dude, because I feel sick." I'm like, "Yo, fuck
that's
you."
Crazy. It's kind of like how. It's like a STD almost. It's
pretty
like,
much, sadly. Like, shit, I tested
between
positive.
Homies too. Like, pause. But like, but it's like
that's not sexually transmitted. For what you mean? It's not the same.
I know, but I'm saying it's like the process of telling somebody to get tested. Like, if somebody has a STD, it's usually like, yo, you have to let everybody know that you were sleeping.
No
with
one's gonna fucking. Yeah, I know, but there's a lot of people like.
Obviously,
yeah,
but
it
seems like you're kind of doing the same thing. Like, hey man, like I
hate
to tell you this, but you should get tested. So one of your homies,
yeah, dude. I was like, fuck. Like, he started to feel sick first, so I'm pretty sure he had it first. So, yeah, I started to feel like some body aches, and then I got a fever towards the end of the Tuesday because we left Sunday, and I started to feel like 2 days after, and then I got tested the day after, which I started coughing that day, but I didn't think I had it. And I was about to joke about the whole situation with my brother too, like saying it was positive. I was like, fuck, I tested positive. I was gonna joke around, but I saw the results. I was like, oh shit, I'm really positive.
How did it feel when that happened? Did you like heart kind of drop? You're like, fuck.
Yeah, dude. I was just like, oh my god, like
you were the.
I don't know what to do, especially because of asthma. I was like scared as fuck. I was like, I didn't know like how this was gonna affect me, you know, like all that.
Yeah, because you're at risk.
Yeah.
And I think you're the first person I actually knew that got COVID. My brother got it after you, but like it's crazy. I was just like, damn, I actually know somebody that has COVID now because it's kind of like it's not rare. Obviously, a lot of people have it, but the fact that you have it, I'm like, fuck, that shit's real. Like,
yeah, dude. Oh, I mean, I always knew it was real. I just didn't think it would happen to me, though. You know, like, dude, we're being careful as fuck. Dude, we use like hand sanitizer, like everything we touched. The only thing I didn't use hand sanitizer was after saying what's up to me, but I don't know. So I don't want to blame it solely on him, you know. It could
Yeah,
be
yeah.
anything. We could have both got it somewhere in Vegas, you know.
It stems from somebody.
Yeah. Sorry.
He's coughing off the. Gonna have to Lysol that shit down, bro. After that COVID shit. So
I'm good, bro.
I know.
Negative.
So everybody listening out there, to both cameras, because we're live right now. Eddie, what you got? You got 4 tests, right? That came back negative.
4 fucking. No, not all 4. I tested like every week.
Okay.
So like after the second week, I was like over it. I was like, yo, I'm pretty sure I'm done, you know, like, or I better be done because I couldn't stand it anymore, dude. And then I tested positive again. I'm like, no fucking way. And so I waited another week, and then that's when my test results didn't even come back negative or positive. It said new sample. I guess they spilled it on accident. I'm like, fuck that, dude. I can't wait another week. It was already 3.5 weeks. So I looked up like what's the fastest way to get your results. I saw one in Norco that was like 60 minutes, and then I paid $150 to just get a 60-minute result.
$160? You're that
150.
150. You're that eager to get.
I said 160.
I don't even know. At this point,
it's the shot.
It's the shot. It's the Mayan tequila.
It's the Mayan.
Oh, it's over there. Anyways,
like,
how were those days in quarantine for you? Like,
bro, I became a pro at Call of Duty. Fuck, dude. I'm like, I don't know. I did that. I tried messing around with music a lot too, because I didn't want to like solely just like become a lazy ass and just like, you know, play Call of Duty, watch movies. Fuck, I watched like every movie possible. And I don't know, dude. I try to like stay on track with music even though I wasn't DJing or anything. So just trying to update the laptop, you know, because it would take forever if I did it like later, you know what I mean? Like to get all the new music. Like even though if I'm not playing, it would be cool to just update my library. So I would like take my time to just get music and whatnot. So yeah.
So what was the worst point you got to? Like you couldn't taste or smell anything, right?
I couldn't. The craziest part is, you know, I hate onion, dude. I fucking despise, bro.
That's facts.
So I Postmated fucking a burger, right? And I put no onion on the thing, but I didn't even bother to look like to open the burger because I'm like, dude, I put no onion. You know what I mean? So I tried the burger. And like I was biting it, I'm like, that shit looks like lettuce. It's cool, you know. But then I started biting more into it, and I saw like a white ring in there, and I was like, shut the fuck up. Dude, I couldn't taste anything though. Like I was just eating just to get full at that point, which is sad.
Right.
But like I was eating it, and I was like, dude, I can't taste this onion, and like I just like got really grossed out because I know like that feeling.
Yeah.
So I stopped eating it. But I couldn't taste it. I thought like, dude, like this is crazy.
So that was probably the worst you got. Like you didn't get it as bad as a lot of people get it, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I didn't end up in the fucking hospital, you know, but I think it was only like day 2 that was like bad, like where I had like every symptom possible and I couldn't breathe. I was about to call 911 and all that stuff. Damn. It was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy how different people get it, get different symptoms and some people get it worse than others. Like my brother, for example, he got it and he said he felt like he was on his deathbed, like he thought he was gonna die. Dude, and he told me like right after, he's just like, hey, if mom and dad got this, like there's no way they would survive. Dude. That's how bad it is. And I was like, damn. So like I've been careful about it for the most part, but I've still like seen my parents every now and then. But now it's like, yo, I don't want to risk it at all. Like I gotta make sure that I am like negative as fuck before I before I see them.
Dude, that's why I tested though, like that way, like I know like I'm not gonna get anyone sick, you know what I mean? Or if I'm contagious at all. Like I even told them like, hey, like they say to get tested again, like is that necessary? Because like I went to like a big like clinic, like this shit was like all set up nice. Like if you're paying $150 for a test, that shit's gonna look nice, you know. And they dug up in my nose too. I was just like, I'm like, just get up all up in there, bro. I'm like, no.
Come on, dog.
No, but I wanted him to fucking like really go in there, so I know for sure, like, yo, I'm negative. You know what I mean?
Yo,
like
now, like, in there, dog. Really get up in there before you fucking get out. Like, make sure you get everything.
Hey, no. Hey, no homo though. All right.
No, you're good. You're good, bro. It's a safe space. We're in a safe space right now. We're in my apartment. We got this new equipment, bro. Yo, really quickly, like, those of you guys who are listening, whether you know or not, Eddie was my very first guest that I had on. a little bit over a year now since we had that
Yeah.
episode. Like, how much has changed with life, with this podcast, with fucking
The
Eddie's career, the
production.
production of it. Like, if you go back to my page, make sure you subscribe too.
Scroll all the way down.
Scroll all the way down to the very first like video.
Yeah.
It was like in a trap, fucking my cousin's dojo and shit. And now it's just like
Yeah.
we got all this good equipment, a pretty decent following, and like the growth is dope to see. So I think we should start there because we talked a lot about what you had going on up to that point when you did the podcast last year. Let's pick up from like where what you had going on like kind of after that time. So in late 2000, like not 17,
damn, bro,
19-ish,
I don't even
my
remember.
bad. Fuck, we have stories though. Like that even.
True.
Late 2019, like how was your career going? What was the momentum looking like for you before like pre-COVID?
Yeah, and man, I feel like my life was just starting at that time, like as where I felt like content, where like everything was going for me, kind of like the whole DJing and like where
Do you feel like everything was falling in together, all the pieces?
Yeah, I mean, not everything's perfect, you know, but like where I felt like I'm comfortable, like where my like whole like mindset was like, damn, I can move out, you know, like
yeah,
I just paid off my car.
You're telling me like let's get a spot.
Yeah, dude. I was well, no, you were already here.
Yeah, but you were like telling me like, yo, at the same time you were like, yo, like I'm kind of thinking about like maybe Pomona or something. And I was like, oh, I'm trying to go to LA.
Yeah, or Pomona or Fullerton.
Yeah. Cause you got a lot of gigs out there, right?
Yeah, well, it's just like in the medium, like for everywhere I go. I play the majority of the time here though. Well, no, dude, it's kind of like all you. So yeah, I'm Fullerton. So it's just like in between everything, but. I don't know, dude. Like towards the end of 2019, I just saw to the next year coming. Like 2020 is just gonna be like fucking sick, you know. Like, I had like so many things lined up, man. Like,
you got signed by Billboard, right?
Yeah. Well, like, well, I was told I was gonna be put on the events for this year, so I was looking forward to that. And you should already know all the details of that. It was dope, dude, to even like get that opportunity. Shout out to my cousin Steven.
Yeah, that's big time.
Works for Billboard. He put me on, like, well, he's the one that, you know, told me like, hey, like, there's opportunity here, like, make a mix, and like send me like kind of like your resume, and like we'll see where we go from there. So shout out to him for actually like putting me on that. And I was a part of a festival, the West Festival too, which I'm supposed to be DJing next month or 2 months from now, but and that obviously canceled too.
But still, the fact that you did it in 2019, right?
Yeah,
it's still dope to see for you because it's an arena, right? Like you DJed a lot of like dope places, right? Like you DJ clubs, day clubs, like venues. Yeah. But then an arena, bro, is like a different level.
Bro, that was like the most like nerve-wracking thing, dude. Like I remember I was with Carter. The videographer, like
shout out to Carter, #Carter,
#Mr. Carter,
#Mr. Carter. My bad.
Yeah, bro. I remember I got him to do the video shoot for that. We also worked on that festival the year prior too, but I wasn't able to DJ that. I just did the graphic design. I remember doing the graphic design for Nipsey Hussle and all them too. Like I did everything. Yeah, RIP. And like they didn't let me DJ. I was like, they said like, oh, next year. I'm like, cool. But Carter ended up doing the video for that year too. So Carter already has been to the arena on stage and everything. So he already knew like, you know, like how everything goes. Like, and me like just walking in fresh into the new arena to about to DJ. I feel it's like a totally different thing, you know, because I'm like in the spotlight, bro. I have like 8 lights, hot ass lights just beaming on me, bro. Like. I can't see shit because all the fog is like just going everywhere, and I'm like looking up, bro. The arena's so big. I was like looking up. I was like, fuck.
Was it pretty full of people too?
Dude, yeah. As soon as they opened doors, like they're like play the music, like, dude, it was like, it was just wild, bro. Like, I knew I had to stick to like one, like type of music, which was like West Coast music. So I was just playing a bunch of like old school like West Coast shit, and I was just like. Trying to like set the vibe, but at the same time I was thinking in my head like, holy shit, like I am scared as fuck. And I remember I told Carter, I'm like, yo, give me a fucking mango cart or some shit in the back, bro. I saw that shit. Yeah, I'm just trying to like chill, like I need to sip on something, you know, like I'm like too nervous. like I started getting cotton mouth. Like even though I was drinking the Golden Road, I was like, fuck, I'm dehydrated, fool. Give me some water.
Is that an
was
issue for like DJs? Because I know that a lot of DJs get anxiety, you know, because not every DJ is like an extrovert.
No, yeah, dude, me as a person, I'm a total introvert. You know what I mean? Like I feel like me DJing has made me like in between. You know, like where I have to like manage to be both, I guess. But I prefer to be by myself, obviously. But,
yeah.
But like when it comes to DJing, like it's such a fun thing to do that I feel comfortable as well to be an extrovert, you know. So yeah, it's a super dope to see like how like I progressed as a person to like being able to like be social, to be in front of so many people, especially to perform in front of people and like kind of like express my talents as much as I can. So I pretty crazy.
It's got to be motivating too, because it's like it's scary in the moment. It's just like, fuck, I'm nervous, like I don't want to fuck up and everything. But as soon as you finish that, it's just like you're like, damn, all right, what's next? Like what's the next level? Like I want to keep evolving. Like what's next? A music festival, you know what I mean? So is that how you feel, like motivated after that?
Well, yeah, like how we did that one that thing for Cal Poly before doing the festival and Billboard.
We did a, what do you call those? Fuck, a panel.
Yeah, panel.
We did a panel.
It was me, you, and Edgar. And I even feel like that was motivating. You know what I mean? Like it's cool. Like people actually want to listen to us talk. Like that's just sick.
Yeah, that's so fucking dope,
dude.
That makes sense, because when I left there, I felt super motivated. Yeah, I'm like I feel like I'm actually touching people.
I felt like I learned stuff myself, like that I didn't even know either, or learned stuff from other people, like from their perspective. You know, like how they view, or like, you know, like when they ask a lot of questions, I think like, damn, that's kind of cool. Like you see us like that valuable, like to get information off of, like that feels pretty good.
Yeah,
you know?
When the fact that they're so engaged to ask you something that's like pretty detailed too, you know what I mean? And when we stood after, like people were like getting one-on-one with all of us, like trying to ask a lot of questions. So
that was like a pretty, I feel like that was a pretty good start, because that's when I announced that I started with Billboard or whatever, and then I did the festival. Oh, what did I do first? The festival or the Billboard one first?
I think you did the festival first.
Oh, okay.
I think you did. And then you did a Latin award or something.
Yeah.
Right?
Dude, it was just like crazy. Those things back to back. I just felt like, fuck, bro, dude.
So much momentum.
The momentum was just like, it was just fucking fire, bro. It was like the stock market. It just went up. You know what I mean? Like, fucking crazy, dude.
I was about to buy some Elekt shares. But yeah, no, I get you. I felt like that too. And I think a lot of people can definitely relate to that. Yeah. Because economy was in a good standing. Like everybody had shit moving. I had shit moving too. Like I had a lot of shit in the works as well. Yeah. And then out of nowhere, this shit comes, like
kicks our
ass, man. And we're all adjusting to it right now. But how have things changed for you, like pre-COVID to post-COVID?
Fuck, dude. It's been pretty depressing. I even told you this in May when we did this podcast, like when that wasn't recorded.
Yeah, the one that was never
bro, like it's depressing, dude. Like just to like see everything go downhill for you, you know what I mean? Like, like I don't know what to look forward to, you know? Like I have to figure out like, shit, what's my next move as like my career as a person? Like, is this gonna work for me? Like in my future, what can I do like to
plan B
maneuver around this? Like, you know what I mean? Like it was always a plan A. Like there's no plan B.
Well, like, when you're so invested into something, it says something about you too. You know what I mean? Like you're going hard.
You're gonna risk everything.
Exactly.
There's no room for plan B, because plan A, it takes literally everything like away. You know what I mean? Like if you're gonna do something, you're gonna fucking do it. Like there's no like, if it doesn't work out for me, I'm gonna go do this.
Because then it's even subliminal at that point. Like I'm not saying to people out there listening, I'm not saying that you shouldn't have a plan B in life. Like I'm not saying that at all. But
exactly.
But what me and Eddie are trying to say is that having a plan B is kind of telling yourself in your head that you're not 100% committed, because you're expecting to lose in some way, shape, or form. You know what I mean?
You don't trust yourself, or you don't have the confidence in yourself to actually like put the work in, or like I guess like feel comfortable what you're even doing in the first place. But
yeah, and that's not to say not to have a safety net, but like you are 100% in on your music shit, basically.
Well, like it's not like I'm gonna stay committed and then like everyone sees me like, damn, bro, you suck. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, all right, like if I really did suck, all right, it's not for me.
And
know
you've
what I
been
mean?
at this for a while, for over 10 years now. You're
Dude,
vetted.
ever since I met you.
Yeah,
Shit.
ever
Yeah, ever
since.
since high school, dude. Like, dude, I
Fuck.
suck, bro. I mean, I don't even
To us though, you were good because you're the only DJ back then. Like nobody, there's
it was like a couple, yeah.
A couple.
Well, Hyman, and then
but our age.
yeah, our age, yeah. But it was mainly like flyer parties and stuff, which is crazy. Like I never like thought that it would like end up to this like crazy, you know, like thing. Cause like when you say you're a DJ, like either people see you as like, oh, you DJ weddings and quinces and shit, you know, like
Yeah.
bro, like today, like when I got my phone, they asked me like, oh, cause like I told them like, hey, like how long is excuse me,
You're good.
how long is this gonna take? Because I kind of need to go to LA right now. And they're like, oh, what do you need to go to LA for? I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna do a podcast like with my friend. And then he was like, oh, what do you do? And I just like I kind of feel weird about that question, but like I want to be proud of what I do.
Yeah.
But it's
Why
like,
wouldn't you be though?
no, but like it's like also people view you as like a degraded part of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Like you,
DJing is like so like I feel like it's so broad like that you could just like think that like the lowest of
it's
the
open
low.
for interpretation.
Yeah, like anybody could be a fucking DJ, you know, but like what kind of DJ are you, you know? Like
what's your clout? Like is what you're saying, kind of.
yeah, I guess like but like the first I've noticed, and every time that someone asks me like, and then I tell them I'm a DJ, like their first thing they think of is like, oh, you do like weddings and like quinceas, you know?
Really?
Yeah, it's always that first like judgment, like nah, you wouldn't be like a, you know, like you wouldn't be doing this and that, like let me just categorize you as like a wedding or quince DJ.
Little
you know?
do they know you're like have 4 gigs a week, like one of the hottest.
But
DJs
like
in the
I
city
also
and shit.
don't ever want to sound like a cocky person or like anything like that, so I just say like, oh, I've just been doing this for 10 years, but you know, like that's it. I don't want to
Yeah.
say like, oh, I've DJed for so and so, I do this,
That
I do
gets
that.
old too.
Yeah, like I would never talk like that. I would just be like, oh, like I've just been DJing for 10 years and like that's all I've been doing, that's it.
Yeah.
Like I don't, if they want to ask like more into it, they could ask, you know, but I never want to like go overboard of what I'm talking about. Like, yeah, that's what I do. Cool, you know.
Yeah.
End of conversation. Dude.
Like if somebody asks you about it, you'll like,
Yeah.
of course tell them, but it's like,
Yeah, well, like if they want to know in detail, like, okay, this is what I do, you know, like, and this is like what I prefer to do. Like, no, I don't like to do weddings or quinces, you know, unless they're my close friends, and that's it. So
yeah, it's just how you elevate, man. Because like Nick, for example, my roommate, shout out to Nick,
Yeah.
dope photographer, like one of the best.
sick ass picture.
Yeah, his
Over
pictures are
there.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, he hangs his
Oh,
shit
yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah,
Like-
everywhere.
Like for example, for him, like his gigs have elevated as well. You know what I mean? Like when your work starts to get so good, your resume builds as well. And
Yeah,
as your resume
exactly.
builds, it's like there's some things you're not gonna do versus
Yeah.
like some of those better gigs.
And it's sick, dude. Like when like you first start, like you have these goals set, and like to have them come true, or like to go a different direction you never thought it would go, but it's still like elevated. You know what I mean? It's such a dope feeling. Or like
Yeah.
even see like friends like elevate. You know, like you, like Nick. That dude is dope.
Yeah, it's and putting yourself around these type of people motivates you, inspires
Exactly,
you, and then
yeah.
it's like gives you good energy, good aura. Because if you're hanging around people that like,
Let's go smoke weed, bro.
Bro,
Let's just kick it.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
let's just not like, let's just be cool with our life as it is. You know
Yeah,
what I
like
mean?
let's just settle for less.
yeah,
Pretty much. Yeah.
If you hang around people like that, man, it's like,
it's just gonna bring you down, or you're not gonna have that motivation to push yourself.
yeah, and time will fly by too.
Yeah.
You won't realize it, and then you'll be like 5 years later, just like seeing your potential.
Just
fly away.
Yeah, dude, because we don't have that much time, dude. Look how much, dude. I'm already 26, bro. That shit's sad.
Crazy to see me too, man. I know.
Dude, we were just 21, man. There's nothing else to look forward to after this shit, but
I know, but
it's cool that we're just progressing and we're not like stuck in the same spot. So that's all that matters.
yeah. And then also after the Billboard event, after the
Totally sidetracked.
the Back of the West, what is that?
The West Festival.
The
Yeah.
West Festival. We went to Cabo, and you
Dude, yeah.
did and for me at least, seeing you do DJ at Cabo in Omnia,
Mhm.
which is, if you guys don't know Omnia, man, it's one of the best like
Shout out to Omnia.
clubs. Hakkasan Group is just like elite. Like if you look at Hakkasan Group, it's like Diplo, fucking you name it. Like the
Calvin Harris, all those
Cascade.
yeah.
Yeah, the list goes on. So for me, like seeing you DJ there, I was just like, I was a little lit too. I was just like looking at you DJ. I was like, man, I'm proud as fuck, bro, of Eddie, man, because I've seen it all, like from the beginning. From, like, I used to fucking be in class. Me and Eddie had a class together, like junior senior year. Yeah. And it would be like he would have gigs on Thursdays, so Friday mornings, he'd come into class, like dead tired. Like I'm like, bro, like what happened? He'd sit next to me and like, man, I just like had 2 hours of sleep. Like I just DJ'd last night. Like almost every Friday he'd come into school like that. So from that to like DJing Omnia in Cabo, bro, like I was so proud. I was just like, man, hey, cheers. Cheers with you.
We need to get some more drinks.
We do need to get some more drinks. But like that was also a great trip to have before COVID.
Dude, it was wild. I feel like I was content, you know, like that we went on that trip, dude. Like after that, I just felt like, oh, dude, we got our like.
We had our fun.
We had our fucking fun, dude.
That was the trip of the year in February. Like,
yeah, for real, bro.
Yeah.
That was the most craziest times I've ever had, bro. That shit was just from like beginning to end, dude. That shit was wild. Shout out to Jaime, dude.
Shout out to Jaime. I was gonna pull up a picture right now, but I don't know if I should do that. We might do it.
We're gonna get in
later.
trouble. We can't post that picture.
We can't post that. But yeah, right after that, COVID hit. But shit is crazy, man. What is your future look like? Like you're not gonna just give up and fold on the DJ shit, dude. Right?
No, I would never want to give up this, dude. Like, man, I gave like 10 years of my life. Like, I'd be a complete asshole to myself, and I feel like I'd be a total failure to myself if I gave it up. But at the same time, like, yo, I need to, you know, make some money somehow, you know. So like, I'm trying out Twitch. I'm gonna like try a little harder, I guess.
What's your Twitch?
Shit. That's how much I don't even go on it. Oh, it's just DJ Elekt. Yeah. It says DJ ELEKT. So it's twitch.tv/DJ Elekt.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm gonna try streaming more on that. It's just like, you know, it's I guess like the motivation I kind of lost a little bit just from like, especially being quarantined and all that shit, dude. Like I feel like I lost a lot of motivation that I had, dude. Like it went from like momentum to like work, like graphic design to like, oh, what am I doing today? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's like a complete like stop and like slap to my face. Like what the fuck? Like, you know?
Yeah. Well, let's talk about that, because you have you're very versatile in what you do, just like as a creative in general. Because you DJ, you do graphics design, you do video editing, and that's like the main source. You do marketing, you do booking for clubs, right? So talk about the importance of like having multiple revenue streams.
It's definitely stressful, but like every time I think about like that I'm stressed, I'm like, nah, fuck that. Like it would suck if I didn't have this, you know what I mean? So like I try to like stay as busy as possible. Shout out to Modelo. Fuck.
Make my man burp every 5 minutes.
I know, right? No, I like to keep my head busy, and also I like to solve solutions, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I also like to like figure out shit. So like say I wanted to get something done, I'm like, man, like I'd rather just figure out how to do it myself, and boom, right there, you know?
Yeah.
I'll have it. So I don't know, just like after like learning one thing, I was like, oh, then let me just try this out, you know, like what I learned in high school. You know, I took the Photoshop class, and I never thought I would use that in the future, but shit, I used it for graphic design, or I did video editing with Miller. I don't know if you remember who he is, but
nah,
that like yeah, or whatever. But dude, like I kind of like BS that class, but I still like learned, you know. And then like I used what I learned from what's that? What comes with the Apple? It's not
Mac?
GarageBand.
Or do you mean like is it a video editing software?
Yeah, the video editing.
iMovie.
Yeah, I started with iMovie there at school, but then I moved on to Final Cut. And then fuck shit, just I started getting like more and more creative with that. Man, if you look at my old videos, man, it's so embarrassing. But I say
That's
that
how it is, though.
yeah, I say that after every video I make though. I'm just like, damn, that was whack. Like I gotta do better than that, you know. But
Yeah.
I look at my old work and then I try to improve that. So
That's part of the mindset, man.
yeah, same with for DJing too. Like, damn, that shit was whack. Like, why did I do that? You know, like I got to do that differently. Or
It's a weird dynamic because in a way it's good to have that mentality because it keeps you pushing forward.
Yeah.
And it's a testament to why you are where you are today and the things that you've accomplished. But at the same time, like if you think about like the ultimate goal in life, like everybody wants to be happy. And the fact that it kind of fucks with your happiness is like
for sure.
a double-edged sword, you know what I mean? Because if you're never satisfied with what you do, like you're just going to be kind of sad your whole life or a little bit depressed. This shit smells so good. I'm going to light another one, bro. I'm sorry. The vibes is right with this. But
no, yeah, smells well.
Yeah, man, it's like it's I think it's about finding a good balance, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Shit, that's one thing that I always say, like, money comes and goes, but experiences don't, you know, like, I mean, like, yeah, we all need money at one point, but like, we just need to also appreciate the fact that like how we live that life, you know what I mean? So that's why I was always against 9-to-5s. Like, I was just like, dude, I can't do that to myself. Like, especially seeing everyone like content where they're at, you know, like it wasn't about the money. It was just more of the fact that like, dude, how do you guys accept your life to just like be working like a slave, bro, like every hour, dude, like
yeah,
and you're happy with that, you know? Like I know everyone lives differently, but dude, like you could be like way more like I can't even explain it, like just like a happier person in general. Like you just like realize what you can do if you actually put your mind to something too.
Yeah,
you know?
I think
like,
that there's so many people, there's so many factors that come into play here, you know?
Yeah.
Like people get content with maybe they got like a lot of money at first, you know, and they got comfortable with that, which is dangerous because it could be good money, but if you're not happy with what you're doing, then
it's just gonna fuck you in the long run.
Yeah, know? But I mean, you got to realize that you're blessed, man, to be doing what you love, you know, for a living. Regardless if it's paused right now, but like most people aren't able to do that.
Yeah,
you know what
for
I mean?
sure. But I mean, like, it's not that I'm not blessed, you know. It's just like, dang, I wish I could have thought of something to like counter this. You know what I mean? Like where I kind of had like a different idea if something like this were to happen.
Well, nobody saw it coming.
Nobody fucking saw this coming, dude. And it's crazy, like to like even still think about like when's the next gig gonna be. You know what I mean? It's just not gonna be till like next year, I believe. Like, you know, so like
yeah. But at the same time, like when it does come, I feel like you're gonna be ready for it, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna do my best, you know. Well, like, oh, shit, I don't even know like what's to come, you know. Like, are these Cubs even gonna make it till then? Like, how they gonna pay their shit, you know? Like, what's gonna happen with bars, you know? Like, that's only so much they can take, you know, because they rely on all those drink, you know.
Yeah.
All the bottle service, like for all the clubs, bottle service driven clubs, you know, like, dude, like. Even big companies are struggling right now. They had to shut down like so many, you know, stores. Like, how is all the clubs and whatnot gonna do? You know, like, how is just DJing gonna go from here on out? You know, like it's just crazy, dude. Is it just gonna be a digital world? You know,
and there's not gonna be enough gigs to go around, maybe.
Yeah,
because everything's so.
Not only that, but they're not gonna want to pay a rate anymore. No one's gonna like have money to just throw to just like, yeah, let me pay the rate we had you at, you know, like unless it's like a big company where like they have the money to like you know withstand like a whole year of not being open, you know. But it's just like so many factors, like, oh no, we're just gonna get a cheaper DJ because, you know, that's all we can afford right now. Like,
yeah, and
like I'll just be like stuck in the mud, you know. I'll be like, oh shit, well, what am I gonna do, you know?
Yeah,
it's many questions. Like, I'm pretty sure a lot of DJs have a bunch of questions like when it comes to that, like, what are they gonna do, you know, when shit opens, you know?
Yeah,
so it's crazy.
There's a lot of unknowns.
A lot of unknowns, dude. There's a lot of questions.
But you know what this time is gonna do though? I think it's gonna weed out like who really has a passion for this shit.
Yeah.
Who really was just flexing maybe for like other reasons. Who was doing it just for like girls, for
and there's a lot of those.
Yeah, and I think like when shit does go back to normal, you're gonna see like the real are gonna be the ones that make it out of this, and
Yeah.
it's gonna be the biggest challenge you probably ever had in your life, man. And like if it's gonna test you and to see if you really wanna.
There's a big challenge here, especially in LA, dude. Like we're hearing like just in SoCal in general, because there's so many DJs that want to play here, play there, you know, like. But at the end of the day, like all they care about is how many people you bring, and they really don't care about talent, dude. Like. It's just how it is, you know?
Yeah, it's a business at the end of the day.
Yeah, and most of these DJs are lucky as hell, dude. They don't have to do what I had to do back then, where I had to bring, like, party buses every week.
What did you have to do back then?
Bring, like, 40 people a week.
In order to DJ?
35, yeah. Sometimes I wouldn't even get paid, dude. Shout out to Oscar. Little bitch.
Little bitch.
I'm just kidding. No, but, you know, like, it just be like that sometimes, dude. You just like you start like that, you know. I started with like $20 only, like getting paid, you know. But like some of these DJs nowadays, they just started like 6 months ago, and you know, like they just play fucking on like one vinyl, you know, or like just on their laptop alone, and just fucking, you know, and they're just like, hey, I'm a DJ. I bring, you know, all these people. Can I play, you know? And then like, sure, you know, you're bringing those people, fuck it, you know,
because it's money for them at the end of the day.
And then it looks good to them, you know. Like I just like, man, like what's okay, like I can bring people, it's cool, but like, yo, don't force me to like hey, this is the only way you're getting booked, you know. Like it's not gonna work out for you if you don't book those people, you know. Like I get it, like, you know, like that's why I market myself as a DJ, like, yeah, like come see me play, this is how I play. I make those routine videos, like this is what I can do, you know, like hopefully, you know, like I could wow you on the stage as I wow you on IG, you know what I mean? Like that's how I try to do it in a different way, instead of like hitting up a girl like, yo, you're cute, like come join me at my table, you know, or like come, you know, like support me, like forcing somebody, you know. I'd rather have like the more natural route where like people could just like show up and like show some love, you know, just in general. That would be dope.
Yeah, and I think that the skills that you've built through doing everything that you've done with marketing, with DJing, with editing, digitally, like that shit can translate so well to other careers. Let's say worst case scenario, like we're never gonna fucking have a club again experience. Sadly. Or something. Like let's say that happened. Like your skills can translate to like other fields, which is dope. And you're also like really into cars and automobiles, right?
Yeah.
So you know how to work on cars. I feel like if you wanted to, you can fall back into that.
That shit was hard, bro.
What?
Just like working on like that whole situation. Like I don't know, dude. It's just like I was like all for like that as a plan B and whatnot, but it's just wild, man. That shit's just crazy.
What, cars?
Well, like you mean like, okay, you can have all these certificates and shit, like be a badass at what you do, but like you have to do like 5 years experience to start getting the pay you want, or who knows when they promote you, you know what I mean? Like you could be a badass, but like if they don't like you enough or like to give you that raise or put you in a certain situation, then you're not gonna get that pay. Like, dude, I make way more than I should, that I would be getting paid for the automotive shit, but you know. But
you mean by DJing?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's like constant,
easy. Constant income. Because you had you were booking artists and DJs for clubs. You were editing.
At one point,
At one point,
yeah.
You were editing the videos, making the fucking flyers, making the.
As extra money on top, yeah.
And doing the gigs on the side. So that was smart by you to get involved in all those things.
Yeah, that way, like, because I know DJing is cool and all, but, like, why not have more streams of income, you know? Like, say, like, if I'm not DJing that day, what could counter to, like, make up for that day, you know? Like, shit, oh, you know, I made that or whatever. Oh, I made all the flyers for this month for, like, one club. And, like, that's easy income to come to me, you know? Like, and I just like try to keep that momentum or the creativeness, you know. Sometimes I have like kind of like a writer's block, but with graphic design, like sometimes
a creative block almost.
Yeah, right? Yeah. You're just like, dude, like this shit's like, dude, especially with graphic design, dude, it gets crazy. Like you're just annoyed because like you have to change like the way things look, and like, oh, what if they don't like it? You have to change it all, like, you know.
Yeah,
like,
you get revisions from them and stuff.
Yeah, man. Videos too, man. That shit gets annoying. But when you finish the product, it looks dope.
Yeah, well,
it's pretty fun.
You taught me how to do video. like video editing. I remember when like I was first started this shit off. I was
Yeah.
like, yo, I don't know how to do anything, Eddie. Like you're like, I got you. You just
Yeah.
pirated all the softwares on my computer. Then you're just
Are
like,
you still using the same software?
still software, same softwares that you gave me, bro.
Shout out to Pirate Babe.
Yeah. Shout out to the plug, Pirate Bay. But yeah, you taught me how to do all that shit, man, and it's invaluable because it could have been very easy for you to have been like, yo, like I'll just do this first one for you, like, and just give it back to you. But like you actually just like, yo, like
this is how you
sit
cut,
with me. This is how you do it. This is why I'm doing it.
Yeah.
And it was invaluable fucking like lessons that you were teaching me, because it's like, what's that saying? You can lead a horse. No, it's not that one. It's a different one. It's like teach a man to fish.
Yeah.
Something. Look it up. Google it. Like something about teaching a man to fish.
I see it. Yeah,
he knows what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like basically he could have done it for me.
Yeah.
But he taught me how to do it, and now that's carried me throughout time. I've I've used what he's taught me, built off
use the
of
knowledge that from that.
But without that, man, I'd be fucked.
Yeah.
And the amount of money it costs to hire somebody to do this shit for you is a lot.
That shit's a lot.
Yeah.
Shout out to Carter. I gave you his transitions.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Those glitches.
Those
bro.
glitches, though.
Those are clutch. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah, dude. Video editing's fun, especially when you're doing it for yourself, though. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
that shit's cool, dude. Like, so, yeah. I know how you feel when you make them.
But I heard it's a different beast, like, when you have clients, as you said. With the
Yeah,
revisions
dude.
and
Like, where
everything.
you're, like, on a time crunch. Where, like, yo, we need it in, like, the next, like, 30 minutes or an hour. And I'm just like, fuck. Like, I need to, like, think of a way how I'm gonna do this. How am I gonna, like, bring it in? It's not. I don't like just like putting music videos and like, all right, cut. Like, all right, that's it. Like, nah.
Yeah.
Like, I wanna look at something that's engaging to me. Like, damn, that looks dope. Like even though I don't like the artist, that the fucking shit looks dope.
Yo, we've had some crazy ass like nights.
Man,
in
too many
general,
drunk nights.
like, and just fun nights, man. Like, all the memories that we've had is pretty crazy to think about. Like,
we can't take it for granted, dude, with all this shit
yeah,
going on.
isn't this making you realize, like,
Yeah.
it's kind of like, all right, reflecting on what you've done in the past, and also
when we had so much freedom.
yeah, we had so much freedom, but at the same time, like, a blessing in disguise for this. And shout out to Dom, the dude who was on the podcast last. He kind of said, he put it in a good way.
Yeah.
Like, it's also making you reevaluate your life, like forcefully, because like you're forced to like sit alone and sit with your thoughts and shit, especially for you being quarantined. You're just like looking back on like, okay, like those were fun times. Like, maybe I don't like doing that anymore. Maybe like I'm excited to do this in the future. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely, dude. Like you said, like it's like forcefully, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like I could get up and like go do a gig and be like, oh, okay, everything's back to normal. Like, no, dude, like, damn.
but it's making you be selective about who you hang out with as well, because
yeah, dude, a lot has changed, man. Like, my whole mindset, I feel like this whole quarantine just changed everything. Like, kind of like calmed me down as a person, and I feel like I was a little too reckless. And like I was just kind of like really selfish, like when it came to situations and stuff like that. And like I just learned to like just calm myself down and like be like, all right, like I need to like chill out. Like, I was like on full drive mode, and like I didn't know what I was doing and how it was like affecting people, or like like I was just sometimes like just, I don't know, like out of whack, I feel. And like now that I could like sit and reflect of like all the time like I've been DJing and stuff, or shit, dude, just like everything, even when it comes to drinking, dude. Like, now I'm like kind of
we don't drink as much anymore, right?
Nah,
like,
dude, I'm like pretty lightweight now.
So
but I used to drink like fucking heavy, dude. You know that?
Yeah,
like, dude, heavy.
So
like,
basically every gig that you had, you were drinking at, basically, right?
Yeah, like say I'll start off with like a Modelo sometimes, and then from there, like it'll be like a shot of vodka, Hennessy, champagne, tequila, like nonstop, and then get another Modelo, get a old fashioned on the side, dude, within an hour and a half. But I'll be okay because my tolerance is just like fucking up there, you know what I mean? Like, every weekend I'm like having like these drinks and whatnot, and like I don't realize like, damn, this shit's gonna affect me in the long run, like, damn, like,
yeah,
it like I felt like I wasn't addicted to it, but like maybe I was without noticing, you know what I
Well,
mean?
you don't know you're
Yeah.
addicted to something.
Exactly.
Like,
Somebody has to like point it out to you, like, yo, dude, you need to chill out, you know? I mean, nobody did, but like everyone knows that like I did drink heavy. Well, us all in this industry in general, like we don't point each other out because we all drink a lot.
yeah. It's like the Spider-Man meme. Like,
Yeah. You drink, I'm drinking too.
I'm drunk, you're drunk, I'm drunk. All right.
We drunk, you know?
Yeah. No, but it's a scary thing in your industry, dude. Because, and I think like
It's so fast paced.
that's why your
Yeah.
mom is so scared, man. Every time you head out,
real.
she trips, bro. She's like,
I know.
Eddie,
She like hits
Eddie,
me up like, yo, let
don't
me
get too
know.
drunk.
Yeah.
all right, right.
Don't drive drunk, you know, like
Yeah.
don't do this, you know, like nah, shout out to my mom though. She keeps me in check.
Yeah, shout out to your mom, man. She cares about you. That's all that matters.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, like it's scary to, I mean, when I saw, for example, the Avicii documentary, you know what I mean? Have you
Dude,
seen
yeah.
that one? So that's like kind of summed it up for me. It's just like he had so much anxiety going on this stage, like he just did drugs and drank a shitload of alcohol
Dude,
just to
yeah.
cope with it. You know what I mean?
When I watched that, I felt like I related. Like even though I'm not no fucking Avicii, I'm not, you know, on the same level, but like I could relate at the fact that like, you know, like I have enough gigs to like be where like I'm overwhelmed sometimes, you know, like, or
Yeah.
damn, there's times where I get crazy anxiety, dude. And I'm thinking like, damn, a Modelo or a shot's gonna calm me down, like for sure, you know. And then like as soon as I'm like connecting my laptop, like setting up, I already know I'm gonna have a bad night. Like it's crazy. Like I could like legit tell like this is not gonna be it. I'm like everyone's gonna think I'm shit tonight. Like I'm thinking all this shit. Like, man, I don't even know what the fuck I'm gonna play. Like, damn, this crowd is weird. Like, damn, what am I gonna do? You know, like
All these thoughts running through your head.
yeah. And then I started up with the first song, and I'm like, fuck, this is gonna be a long night. Like, and then like I know from that point on that I'm not gonna do good. And then like my anxiety kicks in, and like this starts to taste different, you know, and like. It just like I start getting like cotton mouth. Like I get really dehydrated when I have anxiety, and it's weird, dude. I can't explain it, but it happens so much too. So when I saw like the Avicii thing, I'm like, fuck, dude. Like I could really like see like how like mentally it could like affect you. Cause there's times where I just like wanted to be by myself after a whole weekend. I'm like, fuck, dude. That like the whole weekend killed me. Or like say if I had anxiety like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, like DJing, whatever, and like. Now I could finally chill after all that anxiety, and it builds up. Like, dude, it fucks you up mentally, dude. Like, where you're thinking like, I don't know, dude. You're starting to like have like negative thoughts about like your whole like weekend. Like, damn, I fucking suck. Those people are not gonna book me again. You know, like, damn, like how am I gonna come up from this? You know, like,
Yeah.
like why was I so nervous? I'm never that nervous. You know, like, dude, like maybe it was the crowd, maybe it was me. You know, like, dude, it's like so many questions, like. It like eats you up sometimes, dude. Or there's times where I'm like, dude, I need to take like a week off. I'm like, wait, no, I can't, because and then I'm not gonna get booked again. I can't do that.
Yeah, yeah.
So like it's just
you
like
gotta
I
stay
need
relevant.
Yeah, I need to be relevant, so I can't take no breaks.
Fuck, that's crazy.
So like my head was just like, nah, I gotta keep going. I gotta keep going. Like, dude, when have you seen me take a weekend off, bro? Like,
man, like
I can't even
it's
hang out with you
rare.
guys.
Yeah,
like, yeah.
like there's been a lot of like times and moments where like Eddie's kind of missed, like because me and Eddie are really good friends. We're in the same friend groups.
Yeah.
And there's a lot like birthdays, like certain events that he
Yeah.
can't attend because of it. But for me, it's like I'm not tripping because like I know you're getting money, you're doing your thing. Like I'll never take that.
Money's
personal.
cool, but you know,
Memories.
yeah,
I would expect.
like I said, like money comes and goes, but experiences don't. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like I'm over here like, dude, time is just flying by for me, and I'm missing like this and that. You know what I mean? Like even family shit. You know, like say like for one time for my brother's birthday, I remember like it was like all of us, dude, like a huge like family gathering. Like we all got together, and then like we're all about to sit down. And, like it was already too late. I'm like, damn, I gotta leave. I gotta go DJ.
Really? 'Cause
Yeah.
you guys were waiting for your table or something?
Yeah, and it took too long, and I'm like, damn, I can't even like celebrate with my family, you know. I gotta go, and like I'm just like, fuck, and like I have to say bye to everyone. They're like, you're leaving already? Like, dude, but it's like so so common for me to leave that they
Yeah.
just like started to understand, like, oh yeah, like, oh, I get it, like have fun, you know. But like, dude, it sucks. Like, I want to just like
You
sit
want to be
down.
with your family, spend
Yeah.
that quality time.
Yeah, it's not like I could get paid time off, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah,
like,
if you
I committed to those days like months ahead. Like I gotta play there. I'm not gonna be like, oh no, I don't wanna. I can't play there. You know. So Yeah, it's just how it is, bro.
It's hard, man, and I think that people don't realize it because to them it's just like, oh, like why should I feel sorry for you because like look at the life you're living because it looks so like luxurious and lavish, but they don't understand like the shit that
The
you
mentality
have to go to
that we have to,
Adidas.
yeah.
Like there's sometimes there's nights excuse me, where you don't like want to drink, right? And it's hard for you to say no because people are coming up to you every 5 minutes.
Bro.
Let me get you a shot. Or they've already gotten you a
Yeah,
shot.
and I don't want to be rude.
Yeah, or
And,
you'll even say no, and motherfuckers don't listen.
Yeah,
they'll be
dude.
like, no, Eddie, fuck it, blah, blah, blah. And when you have that influence on you, like constantly every 5 minutes, it's like, I challenge you to say no to a fucking free drink every 5 minutes. Like,
For real.
For however many times a night, right?
People probably think like, damn, like that's cool. You're getting free drinks, you know? Like, nah, dude, fuck that.
But
like sometimes you don't want to drink, you know? And like you're trying your best. You're over here with a water bottle, and then all of a sudden you end up kind of buzzed. Like, oh shit, well, I'm already here, so why not keep going? You know?
Yeah.
Like, and then it's just like back to back, bro.
I've been with you like plenty of gigs where it's just like even me, like I'm not even DJing, and people are just giving me fucking drinks, and I'm like.
Yeah.
Like damn, like this is fun tonight, but I can't do this again tomorrow. Like I can't do that. I need a good break, and it's like you have to do that every night, man.
Yeah, or like that time where we did the first podcast ever is like
we had that whole weekend.
You came with me the whole weekend, but that's like normal. If anything, that was like a chill weekend, and like what's crazy is like
let me give some background to people listening because they don't know. So that weekend, I followed Eddie and did a little like mini documentary on his life. I'll drop it in the description. Watch it. I'm gonna plug it real quick. But I went to him for like both gigs and also went to him like with an auto speedway tracking his car.
Where I try to fit in something fun for myself. Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah.
So it was like Thursday night. DJs at a Long Beach club called Sevilla's.
I think it was Friday.
Oh, it was Friday.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Saturday was actual Congo. Yeah.
And then Saturday goes straight to another. Or he did two gigs that night.
Yeah.
You did Heat.
I did Heat.
Excuse me.
That was Sevilla's night though. That was Friday. I did Sevilla's and then I did. Oh no, I did Heat and then I went to Long Beach right after.
That was that night.
Yeah.
Okay. So you did 2 gigs that night.
Yeah.
After that night, I was already like, damn, like, that was fun. Like, is it? And then we woke up at like 7 in the morning, 6:30, whatever, to go to his auto speedway and do that thing, and then like we take a nap for a couple hours, wake back up, do fucking conga room, which is insane. That place is crazy.
We had to use eye drops, remember?
Bro, I needed the IV after that like weekend. I was just like, damn, like I gotta chill for a few weeks after this. But you have to do that every week.
Yeah, dude, that was every weekend. I mean, that's not like I race every weekend like the shit, but like that's just a perfect example. Like when I try to fit something in my schedule, like I'm gonna go to this birthday party. It's the same thing, you know. Maybe I didn't wake up at 6:30, but I still have to fit all that time and then go to the gig after. I don't have time to like, let me nap in between, and then I'm gonna go to my gig, you know, where I come back at 3 a.m, 4 a.m, or whatever.
Yeah, maybe
it's crazy sometimes. Dude.
Maybe this is like a blessing in disguise for you. You know what I mean? Because
like a rest.
Yeah, you needed this rest. Like you may not have realized it. And
it's been a good rest, bro.
Ready for it to be over.
Literally I've slept a lot.
Yeah.
I've been going to sleep a lot earlier too. It should be crazy.
And it could change your habits too. Like maybe when you go back to DJing, let's say like next year, like everything works out, whatever happens, like you don't need to like drink as heavily as you used to. You're just like older, you know?
I definitely can still drink that stuff, but I'm going to like try to push myself to like, nah, you don't need that, you know? Like one beer would be cool. Chill out, you know?
Yeah.
It's not like, all right, start bringing these shits up, you know? Like bring a bottle, fuck it.
I feel you. Like occasionally.
Yeah. Not like anything crazy, I guess you could say. Where like I have to worry about like, oh shit, I'm too drunk. Like I gotta sit in my car. I've done that a couple of times where I had to sleep in my car, and that just sucks, dude.
Well, it's better than driving, man. That's like, I respect it.
Dude, I've never got a ticket. And I mean, I think the only time I ever got a ticket was going to Vegas when I was late. to gig over there with Artistic, but that was the only time I ever got a ticket ever in my life. Like,
Yeah.
never gotten a DUI, nothing, and I never plan on getting a DUI. So like, if I am lit, you know, like I'll chill in my car, or even if I see people lit, I'll be like, yo, dude, like, nah, don't fucking do that, you know.
Yeah.
I'll be the
good.
person that'll call you out, like,
Yeah,
don't be an idiot.
You've always been like that too. That's why I respect you in that sense, because you're never gonna put yourself at risk in that type of situation. You're not gonna put yourself at
dude.
Another person at risk
And not only that, but it's just gonna affect me in my life. Like, dude, like unnecessary money I need to pay. I can't drive anywhere I want to, or if I do, I'm gonna have to have that breathalyzer in my car. Like, how embarrassing, you know? Like,
yeah.
Like, I don't know, dude. There's too many things to worry about.
Yeah, and then you just don't want to put other people in danger too.
Yeah, that too. Obviously, yeah. Hell no.
All right, well, switching gears a little bit, let's talk about
a lot of it.
a lot of it. Let's talk about some of the new music coming out. There's been a lot of music that's been dropping, especially in this quarantine. Who are some of the artists you're feeling in some of the albums?
Bruh. Gunna, dude.
I knew you were gonna say Gunna. Yeah, fuck yeah.
Gunna's hard, bro. Man, and Pop Smoke too. Pop Smoke and Gunna, dude. I had to take this year for sure.
So far, the albums.
Yeah, dude. Fire, bro. And Bad Bunny, of course. Bad Bunny, Latin fucking king, dude.
Yeah.
Fool does never miss. I would say probably those 3 top albums are probably the ones I listen to the most.
Drake? Not Drake either.
Oh shit, Drake. Shout out to Drake. Almost got me in jail.
Oh, let's talk about that, bro. All right, so Eddie got. I'm gonna let you explain the story. So Elekt, what happened with this Drake fiasco?
So I got a hold of his album, or I don't know, like they say it's his album, whatever. I just saw some Drake music. And I said, "Fuck yeah, I'm gonna have that," you know. And then I was like, nobody will ever notice. It's in my Dropbox. I'm just gonna send it to a couple friends. And then I sent it to a couple friends, and I guess they sent it to a couple friends, and then that shit just multiplied without me knowing. And I had so much traffic at one point to the point where Universal Music Group got a hold of my fucking phone number.
Because the Dropbox linked back to your
email? Because it linked back to my whole account. So they contacted Dropbox and got all my information. And like the guy from Universal Music Group, or he fucking called me and told me that he was like cussing me out or something, and he was saying that he was gonna call the cops on me, and I was like, what the fuck, dude? This is this real, you know? Like, and I'm thinking like all these thoughts in my head, like, fuck, should I call him back? Like, is he like scamming me? Like, what is this, you know? Like, wait, how did he know like where to call me? How did he have my phone number? Like, I was like, fuck, I gotta call him back. And I called, and he was like, yeah, why do you have Drake's leaked music? Fucking Drake. Leaked album, whatever. And I'm like, quiet. I'm like, dude, like, it's not mine. I found it. I just put it in my Dropbox. He's like, the way I found you is through that link. Like, ended up on a blog or something. Like, you know how fast I found you? I found you in like 5 minutes.
The dude from Universal was saying this.
Yeah, he was saying like, he's like, you're lucky you called me back because I was about to call the cops on you and stuff. You know how in trouble you can be with this situation and all this stuff. I'm like, sir, I apologize. You know, like, I was just super apologetic. I'm like, I'll take it down. Like, I swear to God, like, he kept asking me how to get a hold of it. I'm like, I found it. The person you should be going towards is the person I found it from. Like, I didn't do shit, you know? Like, I just put it in my Dropbox. I sent it to a couple friends. I did not know that they sent it to others, and I apologize. I'll take the link down right now. Like, and I apologize. Like, I'm not trying to go to jail. Like, I'm sorry, you know?
So basically you leaked Drake's album to
pretty much, yeah.
a bunch of people.
Yeah, and it was like kind of like confirmed too, because he said like, why'd you leak Drake's album, you know? Like, I'm like, shit, all right, fuck.
Damn.
But I think from that leaking, I feel like Drake's not going to put that out though, because it's already out. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
And I think that's why one time he tweeted that like, oh, that's all old music, so I'm gonna be coming up with new ones. Don't worry about it. So I don't know, but I feel like I kind of fucked that up too for him.
So Eddie fucked Drake out of a fucking whole album, basically.
Pretty much.
Nah, but yeah, so I remember I got that link too. The funny thing is, I got your Dropbox link from somebody else.
Yeah, that was the
Came
crazy
back
thing.
from somebody at my job, bro.
Dude,
like
yeah.
I got Eddie's link from not even him, which is insane.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, there were some songs on there that were on the album, but like most of them weren't.
Yeah.
Like,
well, no, all those songs were like songs were already out. Like the way that folder was put together, it was like prediction that all of those were gonna be like together. So that the what he dropped was like a mixtape, I guess, or whatever, instead of album.
yeah.
So I don't know what he's gonna put out, if he's even gonna put those songs out, because some of those songs are fired.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Some of them are fire. Like he had Bryson Tiller on one of them.
Yeah.
Like,
Chill. Let them know your Universal Music Group is about to call you. Dude.
yo, if you want to hear the leaked album and drop it off, and I'm just playing. We're not gonna mess around with Drake like that. I love Drake, man. Drake is
Yeah, support Drake. What the fuck? Send me to jail.
Yeah, nah. Drake is the.
Nah, it's not him. It's his music label, of course. But
yeah, but Drake in general, man. He is, I think, the artist of our generation. To me, he's like our GOAT.
Can
almost.
adapt to like every dude. He fucking rapped in.
He doesn't miss.
Arab, no? Fucking Arabic, fucking.
In that pop star song. Yeah, he did.
Like something like Allah Akhla.
I'm
like,
fuck. What did you say, bro? I don't even know. That shit's hard.
That shit sounds sick.
Yeah. But shout out to Drake, man. Drake is one of my favorite artists by far.
Oh, for sure.
But I agree with you. Like, I think some of the best albums that were dropped were for sure Pop Smoke, man. Like,
yeah,
his potential is so sad for what happened to him. But Pop Smoke, Gunna, I don't know if you listen to Khruangbin, but Khruangbin is a band that I really fuck with, and they dropped something new.
I fucked with a lot of like alternative albums as well.
Really?
Or a lot of crazy shit that's came out. I just forgot the names of it because the names are so crazy and like so like foreign. I feel like that I can't really like remember, but those songs are hard, dude.
Yeah, you'd have to
like those songs are like dope to just like vibe to or listen to on the daily, you know.
How do you find your music? Like, how do you find new music?
Listening to podcasts or listening to shit on SoundCloud for sure. I don't go on Apple Music because I feel like that's like too top 40 and like it just end up on the radio and it's just like shit that they want to force on you. You know what I mean? Like I want to find shit that's like people made and they thought it was.
It's an algorithm at the end of the day.
Yeah,
giving you
exactly.
Your songs.
Yeah, or like when Travis Scott does his like wave radio or some shit and he drops the songs he likes. Like, dude, that shit was hard, bro. There was so many songs I found on there. I was like, I'm writing that one down. That shit's sick. And he listens to a lot of alternative like the type of shit like kind of like Tim Impala and stuff. So I was like, dude, this is badass. I didn't even know he listened to this. I'm like, what is this? What is that? You know, like. Just shit like that, like listening to like mixes or something, and I'll be like, damn, that was dope.
Dude, the day before quarantine, me and Eddie went to the Tame Impala concert. Like literally the night before everything got shut down.
Yeah.
We went to the Tame Impala concert.
That shit was crazy, bro. We got those tickets for free. Shout out to Day Day.
Shout out to Day Day. I don't even know who you are, but thanks for the ticket.
She put us on.
But yo, so the tickets we got were like in nosebleed. Like super far up.
It was super last minute though. It was like an hour before the show was about to start. I'm like, yo, can you hook us up with these tickets? I'm like, yo, go pick them up at my front door right now. I'm like, sick. Down.
I'll be right there.
Yeah.
But bro, it was so fun. And like I think they played a few songs and like we had to go to the bathroom or something, or we got some more drinks.
Yeah, we went to go get more beer.
And then we were walking back to our seats through the tunnel, and we were like got out the tunnel, and I was like, I saw these 2 seats open, and mind you, this shit's sold out.
Yeah,
sold the fuck out. Like, good luck even finding a seat open. We saw 2.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, Eddie, like, you want to just try? And he's just like, let's do it. And then we just
acted like those were our seats. We just went up to those seats and we were like,
yeah, man, we had those seats for the rest of the night. It was
dope. Dude, those seats were sick.
It was a way to go out. We went out with the bang, bro.
Dude, that was. I hit you up last minute, huh? I'm like, hey, you want to go to the Tame Impala concert? You know, let's fucking do it.
Yeah, I was at work and shit, and I was like, fuck it, I'm down. But that was crazy, we went out with a bang. Like I think the next day, Tame Impala announced that they were
stopping their tour.
Yeah, canceled all the shows.
Yeah.
So in a way, we had that Cabo trip. We had that Tame Impala show. Like I was like, yo, at least I took advantage of like of memories before the shit ended.
Had a lot of fun before it all ended for sure, dude.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. So, what do you have going on in like the near future? I know you mentioned you're trying to get on Twitch a little bit more. Is there anything else that you're plug?
Damn, man, I don't know. Right now, I'm just trying to like see what can I do. To be honest, I mean, cause like the only thing really DJs can do at this moment is go on Twitch, cause they can make money on it. It's a good platform. It's just you have to get your audience to join Twitch, you know, to get them to download the app, to get them to go on your page, to get them to be engaged, to like to keep watching. You know, people have short attention span, so it's hard to get people to continuously watch something. You know.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's pretty much the only thing you could rely on, dude, because that's the only way you can rely on income as a DJ right now. It's like not you can DJ anywhere else, you know. So it's yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to push myself towards that. I have like on the whole production already, you know. It's just like how am I gonna market to get the audience to go to Twitch, you know? So that's the only thing.
That's the obstacle.
I'm not as big as like some DJs are, where it's easy for them to like have their audience to go. So I need to figure out a way where I can get more than just the audience I have, which more like to like promote the Twitch, you know, like in different ways, and like kind of make it like a fun way of marketing, not just like a flyer saying, hey, join my Twitch, you know, like more kind of like a video engaging it or something. Yeah. I've been trying to think of like to create something to post for that. And then I'm just going to try to like dedicate, like, you know, be consistent. Well, consistency is key to anything, you know what I mean? So if you're consistent with doing your streams, I'm pretty sure you could, you know, advance.
What about like your routines and your...
Oh, those never stop though.
You're always doing those?
If I have an idea, fuck, I'm gonna film that, you know?
Yeah.
So it's cool. And especially this last video freaking got crazy interaction on that one. That one had like 4,000 or 5,000 views on that one. That was sick. And I got a lot of good feedback. Yeah, I promoted that one too because I'm trying to expand that.
Man, your shit used to blow up on Twitter. You used to have all these routines, all these routines that you would do that were dope, and everybody just retweet it, and you'd spread the word pretty fast. And then Twitter just keeps fucking.
I'm on my 4th Twitter.
Strike.
4th? No, not even strike anymore. I'm just on my 4th Twitter. I got 3 strikes each one.
Man,
it's whack, man. I can't post anything on there. It's Universal Music Group, dude.
Yeah, it's fucked about the industry because it's like.
It's all copyright.
Do you not want us to play your music?
Yeah, like dude,
it's free advertising.
Exactly. Like I don't know, man. It's stupid.
Yeah, it doesn't make much sense. But what about like music, like making mixes, maybe like even produce? Are you gonna tap into any of that?
Oh yeah, I definitely want to make a mix soon. I'm kind of just waiting on like. It's better when like some company sponsors your mix, like Club Killers or like BPM. You know, like that way. Has more of like a brand to it, you know. Mm-hmm. Like I could post a mix by myself, which people like as well, but like when you post like, or I feel like when you do it with a brand, you get more into it more than just like yourself. You're like, oh shit, I gotta make this shit sick, you know. Like it's gonna be to a brighter a wider audience, so I need to hit like every genre or like just be creative with it, you know. And so I think differently. Jeez.
carbonation, bro.
Carbonation, fucking Modelo. But yeah, just I feel like it like challenges me more than just like doing something myself, like a regular mix, you know. It'll be like, oh shit, like I gotta like impress, you know, like, and then I even impress myself. I'm like, damn, that shit was pretty sick. But yeah, I'm kind of like just gonna wait, you know.
Hey, don't sue me.
COVID.
I just got a little cough. We're knocking some wood there, man. I mean, I get tested pretty often, so I'm gonna continue doing that.
Show your last test result.
I'll pull it up right now. My phone's recording. Whatever. But yeah, make sure to get tested weekly. Any last words from you? Plug where people find you on socials.
Yeah, for sure. I mainly post. Twitter is more like my personal shit. I'll tweet about more personal shit because I got tired of trying to post on Twitter because it gets taken down. So it's more like if you want to follow me for the stuff I say. That's DJ_Elekt for Twitter. Then Instagram is DJ Elekt. It's DJELEKT. And then SoundCloud is soundcloud.com/DJ_Elekt. that's it.
You'll be putting some mixes on there?
Yeah, all my mixes are pretty much on there. SoundCloud has every mix I made since 2013.
Sheesh.
It's crazy,
He's a
dude.
vet.
So all my mixes are on there. It's pretty cool.
For sure. Well, shit, we'll be looking out for you once this quarantine stuff is over.
Yeah, for sure.
Tap in with Eddie. Make sure to check out his mixes. He's got great mixes. And once quarantine is over, catch him out in these streets DJing. Anyways,
Whatever's open at the time.
whatever's open at the time. We're gonna give it a couple weeks though, just to see, like, make sure everything's good.
You know,
before
in the
we
clear.
hop back into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, but anyways, Eddie, appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Great episode. Knuckles, no slaps. That's it. That's a wrap. Peace.
Peace.